Sweep. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. So many fantastic champions have come through this weight class. Most recently, how about Terrence Crawford?
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up we have young blood from the United States of America. Up against them, Sweep from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And with that, we turn it over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks with red trim, young blood. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks trimmed with black, Sweep.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. These two were made for each other. The straight right just misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. Why weren't they more cautious? And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
The hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is...
Whoa, Johnny! Stumbling around on Bambi legs. He dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards...
What they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place where my gears are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Got dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And he weighed in at an even 60. And here he is, Irish Mickey Ward. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination, this is your guy. One of the toughest fighters that's ever laced them up.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an
You don't want to lose this fight here.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Nice counter shot. Missing with that right hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That counter shot lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Down goes Ward. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heel, but look at there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter punch. perfect counter shot. He wanted action. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Warden that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
On to the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favour to pickpocket him.
Good counter punching. Caught him. You'd like to see more jabs. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Just missed with that hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. See that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
There, and switch on. Get this great round, great round. Now relax, relax. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him to appear. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And then breathe when you're stepping around. I need you to get back out there.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
Are you okay?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand,
Talented all along, think we're fortresses made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to
Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your blackest night attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah.
talented all along, think we're fortresses made of stone, we're just palaces.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my...
Sergio Maravilla Martinez, this future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla.
And this one has all... The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the left hook. That hook doesn't score. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Caught him. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. That right hook not connecting. They exchange punches. You believe what we are seeing. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martinez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. A much better game plan here. Oh my God, Johnny! Sergio Martinez is dazed. Disaster averted. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter shot. He just misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Crawford in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
going big and missing big with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that one. There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. They got the hook. What do you think of the this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Martinez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slip.
It's off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you're...
Wait, think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
One shot at a time. Set him up, or you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's up.
Here we go again. You get it soft on me.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
All 3 shots. Keep smart. Good work out there. The jab's working.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted.
Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
So So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
This is the beginning of round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Crawford's legs are all over the place. And right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Come on, breathe. Breathe.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work out there. It's
Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around.
It's a great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great, Meredith.
Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your bucks.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Well, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and...
He's shattered. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Round 7, here we go. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Incredible work rate. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate.
The Argentine, Martinez, is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That right uppercut misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice defense on that hook. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get up.
And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a counter shot. He misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What desire, but at what cost? The stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.